was the loudest thunder I have ever heard. Have you heard louder thunder than that, Luce? She said no.
No.
What? Yeah, I know it's creased.
You can't wear
no, it's
that.
fine.
You look like a curtain, like a pleated skirt.
It's fine. Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Juice.
Today's vlog is gonna start with a bit of a story.
Right, okay, so we are now in the Philippines.
We are.
We are in Princesa, but we didn't get here like that.
I wish we did.
Yes.
We had a bit of a nightmare, didn't we?
We did. So you last saw us in Hong Kong. We left Richard. It was like 6 in the morning when we got in from Macau. We'd had a great day.
Yes.
We get back to our hotel room at nearly 7 in the morning. The good thing is, our flight wasn't until a bit later the next day. So we wake up very hungover.
Very hungover.
Like so hungover, what did we do?
No, don't even put it in. Don't say it.
We got McDonald's.
So bad. We don't even have it in the UK when we're hungover, but there's no other like hangover food.
We knew where it was. Anyway, we then get a taxi to the airport.
We get to the airport, we're a pro at this now. We're lining up at the check-in. We haven't printed our confirmation, we got it on our phones. Piss easy.
Cocky is the word.
Yeah, very cocky.
Don't be cocky.
Don't be cocky.
There's a lesson that's about to be learned.
So we're there, we probably got to spare. We've not given ourselves that much time because we're getting good at this whole travelling thing now. So we're queuing up, we wait, what was it? Quite a long queue for check-in. It was like 20 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get to the front of the queue. Hi, passports please. No worries, here's our passports.
We were flying to Manila, the capital of the Philippines.
Yes, you don't need a visa. 30 days free, isn't it?
Yeah,
Philippines.
we looked that up.
Easy,
fine.
Whatever. Well, we'll get some cash when we get there. We don't even need money. Like we're winging this.
And straight after that flight, we had another flight to Princesa, which is where we are.
Stop getting ahead of yourself.
Sorry, okay.
So we're at the front of this queue. I thought, because the guy was talking to you, I thought he was making conversation. He's like, oh, cool. So where are you off to after Manila? And you're like, oh, I think we're gonna head down to Princesa.
Because we had the flight booked.
Yeah. And he's, oh, cool. And where after that? Literally thinking like he's wondering what we're doing, like where we're up to.
Where after the Philippines he goes.
And we're like, oh, honestly, like I think I perked up then. We have no idea actually. We're just gonna see how it goes.
Still planning it. Yeah, still planning it.
Well, if you don't know where you're going next and you have no proof of onward travel, then I can't check you into this flight.
The check-in gate closed in about 30 minutes from this point. So we were like, what do? We haven't booked another flight out. No. We haven't even decided where we want to go.
How long we want to spend in the Philippines either. We thought that we might be able to check in before we get to Manila or before we board the flight in like an hour's time and find something to do. But he goes, oh no, this gate's closing soon, and I can't check you in until you can show me a confirmation of another flight or way of getting out of the Philippines. So
we had to leave that queue, join the back, and by the time we got back to the front of the queue, we needed to decide how long we wanted to spend in the Philippines, decide where we were going next, find a cheap flight, see if we needed visas in that country, book it, wait for the email confirmation to come through, and show the guy so he could let us on our first flight. And
it meant that we've had to force a plan. Up to this point, we didn't even have somewhere to stay that night. So we were properly winging it. We were going to get there and see what happens, kind of thing. So I think, to be honest, it's forced us to get our act together and be less vague. We're here now. We're leaving here at some point. We're not going to tell you when or where yet. If you are subscribed to the Weekly Juice, then you already know, and you already know the story as well. So anyway, we've had a bit of an odd morning. Went for some breakfast, did a bit of planning, and then suddenly you hear this huge thunderstorm. There's lightning, there's heavy rain, like it's crazy. And now it's mental. Beautiful sunshine.
We wanted to be out by now, but anyway, the weather's cleared, so we can get out. We're going to go out and see something called the Bay Walk in Princesa. Try some Filipino food, because obviously these vlogs we like to include all the food we're eating from wherever we go in the world. We've heard from people who've been that the food in the Philippines isn't actually great, so we're going to try and find some nice food. We're going to see what it's like.
I've really hurt my neck. That hurt. I think I slept funny. Like that's fine. I'm like and then if I like go and I answer, I'm like I
you'll be alright.
And don't worry, you will get a Juicy Vlog room tour of this huge hotel room very soon.
Okay, so we're on this crazy tuk-tuk. They're so different to like in Cambodia or whatever. And the guy just saw someone he knew. And he's like, wait 1 sec. He
starts yelling and like veers into the side of the road.
Yeah, he's pulled over. And now he's pulled up to see his friend. No idea what's going on, but we've been told to wait. We've been told to wait here.
Cool, so we're here at the Bay Walk and it's really quiet. I mean, it's a huge place. You can see the sea, the mountains in the distance look amazing. There's loads of dogs walking around. I don't really know what there is to do here. Like, if you look here, there's nothing.
I said we just walk that way and see what we find.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I saw this sign online called I Love Princesa. So yeah, we'll take a stroll down here. It's a hot day.
Let's go this way.
Okay, and we'll try and find some food.
Cool here, like it feels weirdly quiet. There's not any tourists here at all, although it looks like there should be from like the I Love Princesa and stuff. There's just loads of stalls and things for food, and then obviously all this water here, these boats, and then if you look over there, there's these insane mountains and like the clouds and mist and stuff all around them.
That's the coolest bit about this place, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing.
Really cool. I think the plan, we need to get some cash because we kind of come down here, use most of the small amount of cash we had to get down here. Yeah. So, and the guy, I feel like we need to start getting lower amounts out because it was like 70 to come down here, which is £1, and he was like, we gave him 100, do you have change? No. So I think he did have change, but it's a thing, I'm guessing that he pretends he didn't have change so we could have another 30, which is like another few pence, so it's fine for us, but we should try and get some smaller amounts, do you think?
Yes, if we can even find an ATM.
If we can find an ATM, but right now it's feeling very quiet. So we've just walked into the town bit now, we have got cash out, which is good, and we popped into a pharmacy to just get some like essentials. We got some like hand sanitizer.
It's really loud here.
Sorry. Hand sanitizer. We've also found that each place we go, the mosquitoes react very differently to whatever you've got on, so we've been starting to buy like local repellent. Some mosquitoes here have like dengue and stuff, so it can be a bit scary. Not really here, but in this country and like fairly near-ish to us. So we found one that is like dengue, sort of stops the mosquitoes with dengue going on you. Literally yesterday, we walked outside for 5 minutes and I got like 10 bites on my arms and legs, and it was crazy. Like it all happened so quickly. So we've got the tiger one back out annoyingly, but it's fine. Place behind us is mental. Like we stick out like sore thumbs here because there's no other tourists at all we've seen. And it's a bit crazy, so we should head back that way, I think. Now we can finally go get some food. I'm hot and hungry.
This place looks good. If we can get over the river. Sorry about the music, but they seem to be having a good time singing along here. Coming to a place, yeah, perfect. Where the, did you not realise what I was doing? I was trying to cover you up the menu.
Oh, sorry.
There's a load of like seafood barbecues and stuff along here, including this place, but they do other stuff as well. Problem is we're not huge on seafood. I did have clams for the first time the other night.
They were so good.
And they were pretty good.
They were like, it was like tomatoey garlic sauce. Richard, if you're watching, very good. You've converted us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Smells quite nice actually. We've ordered, sorry about this music, I don't know if we're going to get copyright for this or not. We've ordered, let me get it here so I can show you. This is a Filipino noodle bihon with chicken, and also a chicken curry, but again the lady said it was a Filipino curry, but we're not sure what it's actually called, and we're going to give it a go.
What?
They give you small forks to use and a plate to serve that with.
I wondered why that was so big. Good.
So nice. Loads of flavour, really salty, which I like. It tastes a little bit like instant noodles, but like not in a bad way. Like it tastes like a fresh instant noodle with the flavour of instant. Yeah. So you've got these like thin glass type noodles, like see-through ones. Cabbage, carrot, chicken. Although it doesn't look that great, that's just a bit of bone. Might avoid
Really?
that. Yeah, look, can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's great, thanks so much. Cool, so the chicken curry is also arrived. It smells really good.
Is that, can I smell?
It smells like Chinese chicken curry.
I can't smell it.
Very strong smelling.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, that smells well good.
Rice with it as well. So if I...
Is it?
Really good. Very salty as well.
Lovely, I love salt.
But that's tasty.
Oh wow.
Oh, first impression's good.
Better food than Cambodia.
Yes. When you've been told it's bad, and you're expecting it to be bad and it's good, then it kind of tastes extra.
It's like Chinese chicken curry, but like more salty.
Yes. Kind of spicy, not that spicy, but very
There's a
salty.
bit of heat.
Loads of flavour.
And it's all fresh.
Okay, so to finish off, we've gone for this, which is called Lololo.
Halo.
Halo.
Not a Lololo.
Someone who follows us and Lucy on Instagram, who's from the Philippines, told us we must try this dessert.
We've got some like jelly stuff in this red and clear, some cornflakes, some purple ice cream, a straw, and what looks like kidney beans. You can go first on this one, hun.
In a kind of milky, it's very like wobbly and wet.
Wobbly and wet, love it.
Okay, the ice cream looks good actually. So I'm going to try and get some ice cream, some cornflake,
jelly,
and one of these little jelly cubes.
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Wow.
Here we go. It's not that bad. Okay, I need to try each individual element, I think.
What is that? That's something we haven't seen yet. Is it different ice cream?
That's the ice stuff. I think it's the ice cream that's a weird flavour. That's a really weird flavour. I can't tell what it is. Perfect background music for this.
The jelly's got a weird consistency. Okay, it's gonna come to me because that tastes of something. I like it. I like the ice cream.
What is it?
It tastes like milk.
That's the verdict, ladies and gents.
It kind of tastes like the milk you get after cereal. So like the sweet milk in the bottom of cereal.
Okay, so that ice cream was sweet potato, which I've never had before, and it's a little bit weird, but it tastes like those sweet potato crisps that we had the other day. We've come back now down to the water, and there's so many people along here now. It's really, really nice. I think people come down here for the evening. Apparently it's a really nice sunset spot, and I think there's a market opening up behind us. We might stay for a little bit of that, but we do have a hotel swimming pool, which we want to check out.
And we haven't yet, but the water's kind of murky in it, so I'm a bit cautious.
You wouldn't swim. Oh, swim in here, in the hotel swimming pool. Yes, it is.